IT is the long-distance route that has helped put the remote north of Scotland firmly on the global map. But now Highland Council has been accused of trying to cash in on the success of the North Coast 500 road trip by installing parking meters in several key locations along the way. However, concerns have been raised over the potential impact, with fears that it could cause more motorists to try and avoid the charges by parking on verges. Locals at various NC500 pinch points, such as around Durness, last year complained of motorhomes in particular causing havoc by parking off-road. Now Highland Council is to consult with community councils around the NC500 about introducing fees at various local authority car parks. They include those at Bettyhill, Lochinver, Kylesku Bridge, Scourie, Bonar Bridge and Durness, and the plan was floated at last week's Sutherland councillors' ward meeting in Golspie. Councillor Hugh Morrison, who represents North, West, and Central Sutherland, said the proposals had potentially big impacts. He said, essentially the council wants to introduce parking fees at certain points along the NC500. This really needs thinking through. It is not like introducing fees in urban areas where there is no nearby alternative. There is a danger that those who do not want to pay will simply drive 2 minutes up the road and park on a side, causing more problems. The cost of installing and enforcing these charges could be counterproductive. It may end up costing more than it brings in. There is a lot of work to be done before this is settled. A spokeswoman for Highland Council said that community councils would be consulted soon. Draft traffic orders will also be published in due course, giving the public the opportunity to comment. The council stressed the orders would be widely publicised. The move is part of a new off-street parking policy agreed last October by the then-named Environment, Development, and Infrastructure Committee, and which could generate income for local investment. Deputy Leader Councillor Alistair Christie said, every area has unique local priorities, whether this is gully cleaning, pothole repairs, resurfacing, or just managing traffic and tourism pressures. Changing our approach to charging for off-street car parking can provide a way to support some of the additional investment required to address these problems. This new approach can also enable real local decision-making and local choices to be made about improvements which we simply cannot afford from our current budget, which has to be spread across a huge geographical area. The NC500 is the 516-mile-long touring loop in and out of Inverness, which takes in a network of roads around the region's north, east and west coasts. Last year it was revealed that the NC500 had generated more. For more on this story, visit the news article link.